Hello guys, welcome to my channel Moon Priestess. I am your awkward Pisces friend D. So we're just going to get into the energy for Taurus placements. It doesn't matter where Taurus is in your chart. If you have found this message, it is for you. Just remember that these are general messages. It could be past, present, future for you guys. Don't try to make the story fit your narrative, okay? Just take what resonates. So first we're going to pull energy, read tarot, and then you get to hear my beautiful reading for oracle cards. I am a pretty silent reader until I get all the energy on the board. So I'm pretty quiet, and then once I get into the energy, I tend to curse a lot. So if that's not for you, I totally understand. Okay, so Taurus, let's get into this message. Okay. Also, if the card falls out and I don't feel any connection to it, I will put it back in the deck. Okay. You have warrior number I was about to say number 22, but that could be significant for somebody. Number 2. I usually take about 3 or 4 of these. Do you guys have like Leo in your chart? Because Leo had me like spilling cards everywhere. So if you have any Leo in your chart, maybe you want to check out that reading, because the cards were just flying everywhere during that reading. 28 reminder. I hope you're not repeating a cycle that Spirit has already taught you guys. Understanding, number 43. That's how I see the reminder energy card. Okay. Oh. Shit. I'm gonna assume, Taurus, that you guys have Leo in your chart. Okay, so we have fragment number 15, and then individuality flipped in the reverse, 47. I won't take it in the reverse, but maybe you lost yourself in something. Fighting so hard for something that you lost yourself and then trapped. Number 34. Sag also had trapped too. In my all signs reading, earth energy and fire energy were very heavy. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. Alright. So Okay. Alrighty. So you guys might have a fire in your chart somewhere or dealing with a fire sign, but well, that was quick. That might have been the quickest shuffle I've had so far. Oh no, Spirit, just tell me one more for the last card, because some of the placements have been getting 2 cards for the outcome, so maybe that's just a thing right now, or the theme, I mean, not the outcome. That's too much. There we go. On the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. A lot of fire energy, guys. Okay. You're seeing something more clearly than you did before, Taurus. You're going towards something that you know will bring you the happiness and the prosperity you've been looking for. It could be a wish fulfillment, something that you've been hoping for a long time. You're finally seeing it clearly and you're ready to go towards it, like intensely, like go towards it, you know? I get the feeling that you're about to cut something off, and I've been getting it for like all the signs since I've been recording. It seems to be a theme of everybody cutting something off for something better, something that's no longer serving them for a higher purpose. That's kind of been the energy so far, and I feel like you have the Ten of Cups and the Empress, which is Empress is your energy source, but it's in the reverse. Something that brought you some type of emotional happiness, emotional stability is no longer nurturing or bringing you the progression of the growth that you've been looking for. And it feels like you're holding on to it for some reason as well. But at the same time, it's like you kind of know that you got to cut it off at the same time to go into something new. It could be, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different messages for everybody or a different thing. But let's start clarifying so I can get a better picture. So Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Cups and the Empress for us, please. Thank you for your messages so far. And you have the Ten of Wands that just fell out. And Ten of Wands in your challenge. So it feels like you might be holding on to burdens that... Jesus. Please watch that Leo reading. Because I think that either you guys are dealing with the Leo or you have a lot of Leo in your charts. But, okay, so much fire energy, guys. You have to. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands reverse. And then we have the Hermit, the Two of Wands reverse, and the Nine of Wands reverse. Yeah, you lack the patience for whatever this is. You don't have it in you to do this anymore. You have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Page of Swords. The Four of Pentacles, the Tower reverse, and then the King of Pentacles. So King and Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Someone may have been more nurturing than the other, or something just didn't have an equal give and take, and you're ready to release it because things haven't been progressing. And I feel like you're starting to realize that with the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Like you're learning more about this. Like you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy here too. I just feel like you've been introspecting or going within yourself to realize that you can't do this anymore. It feels like no equal give and take in this, and like it just feels like everything that you thought, like everything you've been planning has just been a struggle, has just been so burdensome. Like you just don't know how to make it move forward, how to make it progress. It's like one person or whatever the situation is, like one side is doing so much and the other side is lacking. Like you've been trying to learn new ways to maybe communicate, new ways to make it work. But I feel like you realize now that the only peace you'll get is walking away, which has been pretty heavy in the energy, like I've been saying. Okay, so in your present situation, you have the Six of Wands, which is victory. So Spirit, please clarify the Six of Wands for me. The Ten of Cups again. It's a little bit of a weird energy, I'm not gonna lie, Taurus. Okay. The Four of Pentacles again, with the Page of Swords again. The Nine of Cups. It's like you're regressing. You're kind of going backwards. Because here you had the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands, and now you have the Ten of Cups to the Nine of Cups. And then also the Nine of Cups is in reverse. Look, the Devil on the bottom of the deck. I feel like in the present energy, you may feel like this situation will bring you happiness, but there's something lacking here. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's like a regression. It's like going backwards. I'm taking all these because it's going along with my point. Because you have the devil here, which is Capricorn energy, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands reversed, the Page of Cups, the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and they're both in the reverse. Something is holding you back. Something is making you regress and go backwards. Because remember I said I felt like, in a sense, you were losing yourself, right? Because individuality came out in the reverse. It's like Spirit is trying to get you to remember who you are outside of whatever this situation is, because the balance is there. You're going backwards, Taurus. I feel like trying to recover something, trying to pour love back into something is only bringing you backwards. And it's not giving you the care and the nurture that you, and it's making your energy reverse. You're trying to see the success in something, but at the end of the day, it's not giving you the happiness you need, and there's a toxic energy attached to this. It could be just how you're viewing it, like you wanting to make it work so badly, you keep trying and trying. Because I was getting that in Sag's energy too. Like Sag was trying to make the energy work over and over again, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't anymore. And that could be, like I said, I feel like the earth and fire energy is very much, that's why I did you guys first, because in the all signs energy, it was so much fire and earth energy. I was like, let me do fire elements and earth elements first, because that's the energy that you guys are in. It's like y'all keep repeating the cycle or keep holding on to something and you know you can't hold on to it. With Warrior there, I feel like you fought so hard for whatever this was, but it's not progressing you forward. It's making you go backwards. And look at the Three of Wands in reverse here. You even had Two of Wands in reverse. Like, the progression is lacking. The forward movement is lacking. And no matter how much you see a win in this, there's no win. The happiness that you're looking for is not in this situation, and you know it. It's bringing you some type of unhappiness. And I feel like either you're seeing it for what it is finally. Like, is this my happiness? Is this my end all be all? Is this where I see victory? Because I feel a lack. I don't feel fulfilled here. Is it time for me to let go and release? You're trying to like move forward because you are starting to see something clearly about what your happiness is. And I feel like you're starting to realize that you lost yourself in this situation. It's not helping you move forward at all. So, influences, energy surrounding you. You have Three of Wands reversed. Spirit, please clarify Three of Wands reversed for me. The Seven of Swords. The Two of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. It's like, I feel like you're just learning so much new information about the situation. It feels like you might have been deceiving yourself, or lying to yourself about whatever this beginning is. The Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands reversed. The Moon, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Whatever this is, and I'm not getting like a deceiving outside of yourself, I'm getting like you were deceiving yourself. You were deceiving yourself about this being a part of your purpose with the Two of Cups. I don't always see that as a soulmate card. I see it as like a part of your life's purpose. I feel like you're finally realizing that whatever the situation is for you, whether it be person, place, thing, job, career, living situation, take it how it resonates, but it feels like you've been keeping yourself in the dark about this, you've been lying to yourself about this, like, you know, like for a long time, like you had these small whispers to you from the divine, from your intuition, and it just feels like you've known for a while, like all this is doing is hurting you. You want growth, you seek growth, Taurus, I feel it, but it's just like you've been leaving yourself in an illusion thinking that this is it for you. You holding on to this literally is just making you go backwards and losing yourself. Spirit is saying for you to remember who you are. Like, you a boss ass bitch, Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising, so I get it. You know, I get it, because sometimes we like the routine, you know, we like the structure of something, and sometimes we cling on to things longer than we need to. But in general, even if you're not, like, even if like Taurus isn't like a huge placement in your chart and you're just watching it, or you're dealing with the Taurus, but you know, any freaking earth sign, they like the practicality, they like the balance, they like to have a plan, and sometimes we stay too much in that plan and not realize that the plan is over. And I just feel like you've kept yourself in the dark, you lied to yourself, you turned the other way, and now Spirit is like, you can no longer do this, you're losing yourself, you're going in a circle over and over again. And it could be that a new opportunity has place itself in front of you, Taurus, and now you're kind of like, this fucks up my plan, or this fucks up my structure, I wasn't expecting this. And sometimes Spirit throws stuff at you to fuck up your whole life to get you on the right path, on the right journey. Right now, you're not, with the Four of Wands in reverse, you're not on the right path right now. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands, you're starting to realize that, like, you're about to have that aha moment. Like, I've been lying to myself about what my purpose is. It's like you're learning something new, or something new is coming in, and you're going to realize that whatever you're holding on to, whatever brought you emotional fulfillment before, isn't giving you what you need. It's just causing you burden and stress at the end of the day. So your challenge is the Ten of Wands. Releasing the burdens that are no longer for you, that are no longer meant for you. Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Wands for me. Yeah, the World, the Magician, the Five of Wands. Don't be conflicted with yourself about trying to manifest a new beginning. The Four of Cups. The Six of Cups. I'm not going to take it, but I'm just going to show it to you guys just in case. But the Six of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I just feel like moving on from things that no longer serve you. If this is like childhood trauma about not having that stability when you were a kid, and maybe that's why, like, you finally found that stability and now it's hard for you to let it go. That could be for some of you, but not, like I said, not everything is meant to be forever. You have to release this burden, this conflict that you're feeling, because it feels like if you don't, you're going to miss this opportunity for a new beginning, to complete a cycle. You have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, you may miss this opportunity if you don't close out this chapter and move on. There's something new and nurturing coming for you, but if you stay in this stuck energy, this repetitive energy, if you continue to go down this path and lose yourself, this new beginning that Spirit is trying to offer you is going to pass you by. With the Four of Cups there, you have to end this cycle. It's not as victorious as you thought. There's something better. It's not for you anymore. Your intuition, and I see the moon here, your intuition is screaming at you, Taurus. You can't manifest a new beginning if you're stuck in the past. Can't manifest a new beginning if you keep looking at things that are behind you instead of things that are in front of you. Ooh, okay, so in your potential outcome, you have the Hermit in reverse, and that usually means isolation. So let me see. Spirit, please clarify the Hermit in reverse. That's all you so far, Spirit. Three of Wands. There's something holding you back, Taurus, from trying to move forward. The Eight of Swords just could be you just being in your head too much, but we'll see. Ten of Pentacles reverse, the Chariot reverse, Cancer energy. It feels like you're afraid of failure. Like if you try to go towards this, if you step outside your comfort zone, you're afraid to fail. So you're isolating yourself, you're delaying yourself because you fear the failure. Taurus. Seven of Cups reverse. You see that you're doing this. You see that you're doing this. Taurus. Okay, Taurus. The energy is give to yourself. Whatever you was given to this situation, it's time for you to give it to yourself because you have this unhealthy habit of giving too much outside of yourself. And that's where the nurture lacks. That's why your energy is in the reverse. You're giving too much to yourself and it's just making you go backwards. You have to literally have the courage, strength on the bottom of the deck, Leo energy, to move on and move forward, to have the success that you're looking for. You are clinging onto this. You are clinging onto this energy too much. I don't know if there's a person, this place, this is a job, this is a home, whatever it is. Like Spirit is throwing, like, I'm kind of shocked that the tower hasn't fallen out because it feels like Spirit is throwing shit at you to make you see like it's time for change. And it's just like Spirit, and also that energy of Spirit trying to remind you of who you are. The Strength, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords reverse, the Eight of Wands reverse, the Emperor, the Hierophant reverse. It's time for you to boss up, Taurus. With the Hierophant reverse, is either you need to leave the situation that you're in or find a different way, an unconventional way, because that's usually like what the Hierophant is in the reverse, depending on the context. But Spirit is saying it's time to boss up. You're stressing yourself out. It's giving me the energy of no more delays. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's trying to get into that energy. It's time for you to be a boss. And if you have friends that you could work with, who care about you, who love you, go to them for help. Because it just feels like for a long time, Taurus, you have been lying to yourself about what it is. And you've been isolating yourself too, because it's like you have been fearing this change because somewhere in the midst of all of this, you lost yourself. You lost yourself in this situation. It's like you woke up and you didn't even know who you were anymore, in a sense. And one day you kind of just looked in the mirror. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? But then it's like, if I leave this situation, if I leave this job, if I leave my spouse, if I leave this home, what do I have? Spirit is like, I got you. I'm busting you. You just have to, take off the mask and realize that I'm trying to align you with your purpose, with your new beginning, the Ace of Swords. Listen to that whisper. I'm here for you. Like, literally. Spirit is like fucking up your whole life for you to get the courage to move forward and move out of this energy. Okay, so Spirit, any extra advice for Taurus? Spirit, any extra advice for Taurus? Page of Swords, reverse. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Devil reversed, Didn't I just say something about the tower? I legit just said something about the tower. Until you detach from this, because you're doing a whole lot of nothing right now, Taurus. You are struggling to stay afloat. I said that Spirit was going to put tower moments in your life for you to see that it's time to move forward and move on. Didn't I just say that? You have to detach. Because Spirit is saying you do a whole lot of nothing and you barely keeping yourself up with the Six of Swords reverse. Spirit is like, I'm trying to get you to leave this situation, and until you decide to leave, until you get into your Queen of Pentacles, that practicality, that beautiful Taurus energy, I'm going to keep throwing towers at you until you detach and move on, move forward. Because Taurus, you're doing a whole lot of nothing. And just praying on it isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to act. Look at this. The Eight of Cups reverse to the Nine of Cups. Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Find your passion again. Because Spirit is about to throw a judgment moment into your life. Before you see the world, you have to see judgment. I know my angles are fucking crappy, but you find that practical, like I say, if you have any, watch that all signs reading, and if you have any fire in your chart, please check it out, because the energies are pretty much the same for fire and earth signs. Spirit is like, you want to keep repeating the cycle, or you want me to bring in your blessings? You want to keep staying stuck in the past, or you want me to bring in the wish fulfillment? I'm telling you, Taurus, you gotta get out of this mindset. You gotta find you again. I can't wait to see what oracle you get here. You guys listen to my beautiful reading. Spirit, please give me one oracle advice for Taurus. For the highest good, Spirit. Spirit gave you two, Taurus. Oh, I love that. On the bottom of the deck it says loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. Please do. Please let God in. Okay, so we have void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic boom. Another sign got this. I don't remember which one, I think. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Oh, you guys have to hear so much of my reading. My beautiful, beautiful reading. Oh, I was like, where is it? 116. So January 16th, November 6th. That could be significant for you guys. I did read this for another sign. I just don't remember which one. Okay. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where a life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb. The fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelming, small, and huge. The void is where faith lies. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds grown within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mysteries of what's next. To rest, to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weaving happens when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces as the end of a chapter or a life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you should be doing something. However, When this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mysteries of your life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown, mysterious mysteries of your life? I feel like that's so fitting. All right, Child of the Cosmos. Hold on, I forgot to look for that one. 46. So, what's for April? April 6 could be significant for you guys. Okay. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you. Is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's a part of you that informed every cell of what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's hard to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate, or feeling that we need to go it alone. We feel isolated, and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. See how beautiful my reading is. We've been called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of ourselves, to remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that ever will, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when to bloom, exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? Spirit is literally telling you to surrender, to detach. Taurus. Oh man. Like I said, oracles upon oracles upon oracles, okay? Clear and honest messages of advice for Taurus. Spirit, please. Thank you. That's a lot, but guess what? We're going to take it. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. It's time to release negativity, because I feel like Taurus, y'all are in a very negative mind space. Hold your vision. If you have a dream that you want to come into fruition, but you don't know how to move forward, you got this, Taurus. Look at that. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Take time to breathe out. I don't know. Spirit is telling me to get one more. Hold on. If it's don't let your past hold you back, I'm a freaking... That's too much. Okay. A new start is coming, new moon. And on the bottom of that, look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius energy. You aren't good enough. And you are, Taurus. You got this. Like, for real, for real. I feel that for you. Okay. So I always read the, not always, but majority of the time I read these as self-love, outside of like love. But if I pick up that energy, I will read it, okay? So clear and honest messages of advice for Taurus. Already, I feel that. I haven't even read them yet. I already feel this as a self-love thing, Taurus. Sorry. So if you were looking for love messages, I feel this as self-love and not anything outside yourself. Oh, shit. That keeps happening to me. I think y'all have Leo in y'all charts, like dead ass. Like, please, please, please. Go to that freaking Leo reading, because the cards have been flying, and it was only fine for Leo. I think I don't think it flew around the room for like Sag or anything like that, but for for Leo, the cards were flying everywhere. Okay, so retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Feel that. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like more so with you, within yourself. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday together. I just feel like this is you finding your happiness within yourself again. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. You, Taurus. It's you. You've been lying to yourself for a long time. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yes, surrender to the divine. Figure out your plan, because on the bottom of the deck it does say reconciliation, but I feel like that's you just coming back to you, finding your individuality again. It just feels like you've just been fighting so hard for something that's no longer serving you anymore, and I just feel like you getting back to yourself. And it could be once you do this, in divine timing, you will find love again. You will find the happiness again, whether it's with another person or just within yourself. But I just feel like for right now, Taurus, this is about you and not another energy. Okay, Spirit, any extra advice for Taurus? Is high good? Okay. Time to go. Number 45. That's it. That's the one. Breathe on the bottom of the deck. Number 29. I usually take a couple of those but I think that's literally it. I think that's fucking perfect, to be honest with you. Okay. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubt, but that is natural. As it doesn't have the map of your destiny, the soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. The messages are just repeating themselves at this point, but I freaking love when that happens, because Spirit is like trying to get you to understand that it's time to move on. It's time to surrender to the divine, to listen to me, because I'm trying to put you on the right path, Trust me, surrendering is hard. I get it. It's fucking hard, but you get there. Okay, I read this for somebody else too. I think it was Sag, but I can't remember right now. Inertia, laziness, and apathy, I think I said that right, are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head, Taurus, and into your body, and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. Love that. Feel that. Taurus, you got this. Alright. Any extra advice for whatever is on Taurus's mind at the time that they watch this reading, Spirit? For me, it's like a sneeze. If I don't get it out, I'm gonna feel weird. Come on. Is it one more? Is it one more, Spirit? I feel it. Okay. Alright. We have forgiveness. Communicate clearly. So if there's somebody that you need to talk to, just take a deep breath before you talk to them. Spirit said no. So if there was a yes or no question, there's something better. So I feel like whatever the situation that you've been in for a while, Taurus, that if you were asking about that, it's time to let it go. Not the right time. And you got reconciliation on the bottom of the deck. So if this is a situation of you having to walk away, What is meant to be yours will always find you. It will never pass you by. So if it's meant to be with you, it will be, okay? Spirit saying wait, choose a new direction. On the bottom of the deck, listen to your intuition. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. You guys stay blessed. See you soon.